Välkommen till Åmåls Sportklubbs hockeymagasin Bullseye Show. Vi står här idag med hockeytränare Ken Eddy som ska summera lite av säsongen så far. Hi Ken.
Tjena Fredrik.
The season so far, can you sum it up?
Well, so we had, after the break, we had 3 games in 1 week, and then we've had the last match. We've actually been playing pretty good hockey, but we had one kind of bump in the road there when we lost 9-1 against Shield, Monk first. We had a tough game against Shield. The situation was we played really good against Grooms on Monday, and all indicators were we were going to follow that up with a really good game on Wednesday and kind of get on a roll. But then we stumbled on that Wednesday match against Shield, and then it's kind of continued. But the last game against Hamaru, we played really good. We had a strong forecheck. We were good in our zone. We gave up a power play goal. They had 8 advantages. We gave up 1 power play goal. We had a power play goal. We gave up a 4-on-4 goal, which wasn't so good. But we also had an opportunity at the end of the match. We had 6-on-3 for about 40 seconds. And we hadn't really practiced that much, and it happened during play, and we had already used our timeout, so we didn't get anything set up. But we had a chance to tie it up and go into overtime, but it just didn't happen. Right now, we're just trying to focus on the positive things that come out of games. We're trying to get ourselves prepared for whatever's going to happen at the end of the season, whether we got to play that first qualification match.
You got 10 points up.
10 points up.
Over
yeah, and you know it's not unrealistic to think that we couldn't get on a hot streak and still make the playoffs. It's still there mathematically.
Yes, it's still alive.
But you know, we've had some injuries and we've had some players leave, so it's gonna be a tough task for the guys that are still here. We're gonna have a short bench on Sunday.
The player who leave, Tolvanen, Rajala.
Yeah, Jona had he had a job that he couldn't pass up, and he's not sure if he's going to play hockey again. And for Yuri, I think this league was a little too tough for him physically, and I think he's going to go back to his old club in Norway. That league's a little easier to play in, and I think he'll have more room to get around and get more points. But the guys that are here are just going to have to step up and fill those holes. The toughest thing is we lost Pota Olsen again for 10 days because of he cut his lip pretty bad, and he's got to take it easy for a little while. That's going to be a tough one because he played really good against Hammerman.
Next game
Sunday against Viking. That team plays hard. They play fast, and we're going to have to limit their opportunities. Our goaltending is going to have to step up and play well. Our biggest problem of late has been it's not the goaltenders have been playing bad and giving up bad goals. They've been giving up goals at the wrong time. It's been bad timing, and we've been giving up the chances at the wrong time. And we just need to clean that up. We've got some guys out of the lineup for today's practice, but we're going to go through some situational stuff, 3-on-2s. We'll get our power play. We've got to kind of rebuild our power play with some guys that are out, and we'll do our defensive
without Tolvanen and Rajala. It's a new line.
Yeah,
units.
It's going to be interesting on Sunday. We're probably going to run with 1 power play unit, and then they're going to have to eat up most of the minutes, and then we'll send a regular 5-man unit out to finish the power play up, and they'll just play regular like they're playing 5-on-5 with the other team. It'll just be short one. But the tough thing will be is if that power play unit is out there and the penalty's called, then they have to stay out there if they're out there for a regular shift, and then they have to do the power play back to back. And the backers, there's going to be a set of backers that are out there every other shift, and they're going to have to be selective on when they get up in the play. They're going to have to be selective on their physical play because they're going to have to be efficient and use their benzene in an efficient manner so they can get through the full 3. We got to play 60 minutes. We have to play 60 minutes.
Have you decided who's gonna play with Oscar, perhaps?
Yeah, it's going to be Jeff and Oscar are going to play together,
Okay.
and then the next unit will be a platoon of 3 other backers: Rodin, Skoog, and Jens.
Okay.
And is what I'll do is I'll just script it all out for the whole first period, and I'll tell them this is how it's going to go, and then they know, and then they just run through the script. It'll already be done. I won't have to really pay attention to the backers so much. I can more help out with, you did this right, you did this wrong, this is what you should do next time, and kind of pay attention to the game a little bit more.
Very important on Sunday.
Absolute. Every game this season has been important, but you know, hindsight is you can always look back and say what if, but we just need to focus on Sunday, and we need to focus on today's practice more importantly.
Who is the keeper? Have you decided?
We don't know yet. We're going to wait till the end of practice.
Okay.
You know, before the Hammerroom match, we had a really good practice. It was up tempo. The guys were passing really well. They were talking. We need to do that again because that was a good feeling going into that match.
Okay. Good luck on Sunday.
Tack så mycket. Good to be back.